Practice ammo, also known as Full Metal Jacket, is made and sold on a wide scale. Due to its popularity, political tension can even make it scarce. It's loaded to standard pressures, and it is ideal for training. The 9mm expands after penetrating 5 to 6 inches of organic material. Expansion would have happened sooner had there been media such as bone or cartilage in its path. Hollow point ammunition was developed for self-defense. This is what your weapon will be loaded with for dispatching lethal threats. As you can see, hollow points are far more destructive by design. The hollow cavity at the nose of the bullet is designed to force expansion upon impact, thus causing much more immediate transfer of energy into any organic target. The quicker the energy transfer, the more stopping power. With a standard pressure, 124 grain 9mm hollow point bullet, you will deliver an estimated 330 foot-pounds of energy into your target. Frangible rounds provide instant traumatic shock to most organic targets, and while the surface damage is absolutely catastrophic, they lack the ability to penetrate deep enough to destroy vital organs. Most of the frangible ammunition on the market will not penetrate the interior wall of a home by design. They are true performers in a home where you'd want to protect your loved ones. 9mm is the most widely used caliber. It is the quintessential self-defense cartridge. It is used by both military and civilian markets throughout the world. Its moderate recoil, sufficient power, and accuracy allows for training of all levels of shooters. This thing got trashed. Didn't capture any bullets. All bullets passed through. The 9mm is ideal for any shooter to begin building skills with. Once mastered, there will be other calibers to explore. Alright, so your representation between your hollow point and your Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket, as you can see, very little wound channel in comparison to the hollow point, and that's because the Full Metal Jacket is designed to punch through. The hollow point is a little different. The hollow point is designed to create catastrophic damage upon entry, and you can see the difference there. Whereas this is just a cleanly piped tunnel, you actually have that significant damage. So even if you're not within this path, which is about 2 inches, 2.5 inches in diameter, the hydrostatic wound channel with organs and bones on the other sides could either shatter or even liquefy organs. A very minimal amount of damage. It did shape charge, it did penetrate, went through the framework, but it stopped right here. Absolutely no application whatsoever against a barrier of this magnitude. All right, second shot, 9mm hollow point. When firing the 9mm, both Full Metal Jacket and hollow point do little more than to penetrate several inches of gelatin after clearing the car door. The hollow point never expanded, as hard barriers usually seal the face of the bullet and prevent any expansion. 45 ACP, first round, Full Metal Jacket, 230 grain. The 45 ACP, as you can see, expands quicker than the 9mm on bare gelatin. This results in the bullet's energy transferring faster and more effective. Not much performance there. It drove straight through, and that's what Full Metal Jacket's really good for. But there was no expansion, since there was no hollow point there. The kinetic energy that was being displaced into the target wasn't exactly displaced all in the target. A lot of it's in the backstop of the range. This is 45 ACP, gold dot, 230 grain hollow point. Ordnance gelatin. Note the hydrostatic wound channel. It will actually destroy material that the bullet didn't even strike. The 45 ACP offers the shooter with a strong, debilitating round that was born to be a man-stopper. So that is what a hollow point does to the human body as a representation in ordnance gelatin. Entrance from the bottom, exit on the top, and right here, what you're looking at is the actual wound channel itself. You can see how it balloons up as it enters. That's the hollow point forcing expansion as it enters under velocity, slowing down, and then after it's done, pretty much its damage leaves its exit wound.
Penetration is very reasonable. Most of that force was dispelled inside the gelatin itself.
The standard loading, 230 grains at 800 feet per second, travels slower than any other defensive round. Its weight and diameter will deliver over 500 foot-pounds of energy onto your attacker. Some loads made available can go above and beyond even that. The 45 ACP, as you can see, expands quicker than the 9mm on bare gelatin. This results in the bullet's energy transferring faster and more effectively.
And there's your slug. What happened, because it hit a steel door, it plugged your hollow point. So it basically passed through like a standard bullet. Ideal, perfect. I mean, if it would have hit your assailant, then at that point it would have definitely done some serious damage.
On car doors, even though the hollow point expansion failed, it will successfully penetrate these barriers.
Great round, and definitely one I carry in my gun.
The 45 ACP is definitely worthy of your consideration once you've mastered the 9mm. It has served many Americans well in both urban and rural settings. Simply put, it'll stop a threat dead in its tracks.